Hi everyone and welcome to Lost Boy. My name is Jamie for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that are returning, thank you for all of your support. This is going to be a general collective message. It's intended for whoever needs it. Please take the messages that resonate with you in your particular situation and drop the ones that do not. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information on how to do so is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into this message. Before I pull the dice, I do want to say, for those of you that may have used those like online services to do your birth chart, I highly recommend asking AI, because I recently did that, and my birth chart was completely different than what I've been led to believe when I use Astrolab, or Astrolabe, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. And then I even asked AI, I said, well, why is mine different than what, Astrolabe said? And they said that sometimes these sites default to certain settings that they don't change, and that they don't factor in like daylight savings times and all of those things. And I was like, very interesting. So it was very eye-opening for me. I'm just going to pass that along. And I was actually watching this TikTok that said you can ask it for your soul contract by giving it your name. And for those of you that are married, to use your maiden name. And it even asked me if I wanted an Akashic record report, which ties in your birth chart and your soul contract. And that also was very, very eye-opening and makes a lot of sense to where I am now. So I just want to share that information along that might be able to help some of y'all. And I know some people out there are hesitant when it comes to AI, and they think that AI is going to take over the world, and that's a very good possibility. But I also believe that nothing in this world is inherently good or bad. It's what your intent is behind it. And at the end of the day, I always say thank you to my AI, because in the event that they do take over the world, I hope that it remembers that I was always kind to it. So there's that. But let's get into this collective message. Universe, what is going on in the energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Hierophant sideways, and we have the Two of Swords sideways. Somebody here has been a little hesitant into getting into some kind of commitment or to stepping into some kind of leadership position. But there is some kind of news that is traveling fast. This could be news of an opportunity here. I don't, however, like this energy here of this Five of Swords sideways with this Two of Swords. That's giving me the Seven of Swords. Somebody here is... I don't know if they're hoping that you would ignore some kind of red flags. The Ace of Cups is also reversed. So this is somebody here that's... Oh, come on. We were doing so good. Again, with this energy here, something is traveling fast. Somebody here is hoping to plant some kind of a seed here, hoping that you won't be able to see right through them. The Two of Cups. The Page of Swords sideways, and the High Priestess. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a lot of swords energy here. I feel like somebody here is coming in to pretend that they want some kind of commitment here, but I don't feel like they want any kind of follow-through. I mean, this Hierophant is not upright, and he's not reversed. Somebody here is very iffy, very questionable. I don't know if this is somebody here wanting to come in and apologize, maybe because over some kind of betrayal, or even try to give you some kind of a gift. Not necessarily an apology here, but giving you some kind of a gift in hopes that you would forget what has happened in the past. We have the Magician. Somebody sees that you're moving forward, you're manifesting something new. You could be even ready to receive some kind of manifestation. And this could be somebody wanting to come in to block you in some kind of way from moving forward. Because we do have this Two of Wands here. That is... kind of like stalling energy. Somebody here stalling you. This could even be somebody here seeing you rising through the ranks or elevating in some kind of way, whether that's spiritually or in life in general, whatever you guys are building. I don't know what you guys are up to. Knight of Cups reversed as well. This is definitely somebody here with questionable motives and questionable intentions. Somebody is hoping that you don't see right through them. I think somebody here is extremely misguided. I think somebody here is working on old information. See, we do have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Somebody knows that you're playing the long game, that you're not rushing. See, and we have this Eight of Wands here. I feel like somebody here is going to try and come in and try to make something so pretty, but I also feel like whatever this gift is, whatever this thing is, I feel like they're trying to make it seem like it's the best opportunity, the best thing that you're ever going to get, and that you need to act on it quickly here to try and muddle your intuition in some kind of way. I feel like if anyone's trying to pressure you into making a decision quickly, run. Just run. Especially if somebody here doesn't want to give you enough time to think something through. Because they know that the moment that you do, you know, you're going to inquire to the divine. You're going to leave it to God, to source, to the universe. Somebody does not want you to see something through. I say stay the course. You know the plan that you have set forth for yourself. I don't know if this is somebody here wanting to come back, or if somebody here, there's someone new who's thinking that they can just get one over you. I'm not liking this energy. Knight of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. I mean, this is someone here who's only looking out for themselves, so maybe they see you as some kind of opportunity. I just heard arm candy. Maybe they feel like you, by being in your, or by attaching themselves to you, it would level them up in some kind of way, would give them like some kind of ego boost. Yeah, see, there it is. The Emperor sideways. Somebody here who's a little controlling. Somebody here that doesn't do what's right for everybody else. They only do what's right for themselves. This is a master manipulator. This is somebody here who thinks that you're easy pickings. Page of Wands sideways. They have no intention on following through. This is somebody here that wants to win at all costs. This is somebody here that doesn't like being told no. This could even be somebody that you rejected in the past as well. Either way, you could have even cut a cord from this person. Universe, tell us more. It's giving old energy that's trying to present itself as something that's been, like, reborn. Like a born again, in a kind of way. Like they went through some kind of baptism and they wiped themselves of all their sins and they want to come in, you know, trying to persuade you that they've been refreshed. Universe, tell us more, please. I'm using my deck. Although, I kind of just made this up. I ordered these cards online, but I probably should have paid attention to the size, but it is what it is. It gets the job done for now. Universe. Tell us more, please. This is somebody here who doesn't want to change. They do not want to change. This is somebody here who is promiscuous. They want instant gratification. They want something from you. This could be somebody wanting to come in, promising you the world, but all they want to do is sleep with you. Type of energy. This could be somebody here that you even, like, said no to because maybe you felt like that's all they wanted was just sex. Somebody here is laying a trap. They want you to take the fall. This could even be somebody here who wants you to lose your divinity here. It says addiction, substance, sex, or escapism here. This person has not changed. They just got better at covering up. Universe, tell us more. What's going on? They're definitely non-committal. We have facade, masking, and exaggerates. This is somebody here who's numbing. They're running away from some kind of problem, self-medicating. They can't face reality. This is somebody here who's thirsty, very lusty. They want what they can't have. Again, there's that addiction card. This is somebody here who cares more about how they look. I don't know, maybe you embarrass them in front of their friends. And they can't have that, so they're trying to do everything in their power to try and lay a trap in order for you to fall for it. Again, this whole energy of trying to win at all costs. They don't care who they hurt. This is somebody that's not taking into account your goals, your plans, where you're headed. They don't want to attribute to that. They don't want to contribute to that. Somebody was wearing some kind of a mask. They're not who they say they are. They do not want to change. And there are some kind of secrets here coming to light. Universe, tell us more. This could even be somebody here wanting to attach to you because they know that some kind of secrets are coming out here. So if they attach themselves to a good person, to a divine person, maybe they're hoping that it would mask, you know, the secrets that are coming out, and that maybe other people wouldn't believe it because they'd be like, oh yeah, they did turn over a new leaf because they're now with collective. Somebody here who wants to block opportunities. They don't like what you're doing because they can't. Universe, give us one more, please. Thank you. Somebody, oh, the secrets could be about dirty money, laundering, illegal gambling. This is definitely somebody here that you have blocked. This could be a brother, a sibling, a sister. The police already know what's going on. Somebody here is on a warpath. This is somebody here who's only been trying to seek some kind of revenge. This is definitely somebody here wanting to come and make amends with you, maybe in hopes that it would deter the police or the investigator here from saying, oh, well, you know, that person's dealing with them, so I guess that person must be okay with it. Or this could even be somebody here who's trying to laying a trap. They want to come in and apologize, giving you some grand gift. Maybe this gift here was purchased with some kind of dirty money. And their hopes that if they give it to you and that you accept it here, that the police will think that you were in on it. This is somebody here who wanted you trapped, bound, tied down, stuck, under their control. Somebody here with bad habits. This is definitely somebody here that you blocked. They want to come in. They want to do some kind of grand gesture here. But I feel like this grand gesture is tainted. Something here is getting ready to come out to light. This is a person here who doesn't want to change. They put on a good show. They put on a good act. But really what they're doing is they're laying some kind of a trap, hoping that you will fall for it. Universe, tell us more, please. Universe, please tell us more. We have a thief, and we have expectation. This thief is expecting you to fall for something. They're definitely expecting you to fall for something. This could even been somebody here who has gone as far as to file some kind of fake report against you. I don't think they know. They only ended up getting themselves investigated. Either way, the police already know, so you're safe. Universe, tell us more. There's definitely an official person here. There's definitely an official person. And we have a thief. This is like an enemy disguised as a friend. No, they're trying to disguise themselves as a friend. Somebody here who acts like they're on your side. Oh, but I was only looking out for you. I only want the best for you. But I really like you. I really want to care for you. I want to help you along your... See, here's the thing. They're coming in with this grand gesture to try and act like they're trying to help you get what it is that you want, or to help you on your path. They know what it is that you're working on. They just don't like the fact that you're doing it because they can't do it themselves. They feel highly threatened by something here that you're doing. I don't know if you're starting a business. Maybe it's your side hustle. I don't know what it is. I'm hearing something here like maybe you're going to school, right? Maybe you made different choices than this person did, right? Maybe you chose school and this person chose the street life, or the thug life, or the thieving, conniving, scheming life. There's an official person here. This official person is going to enlighten some kind of secrets. You know, we've been having this energy the past couple of days of somebody here potentially being undercover. There's a new pathway here that is being open. You're going down a new road, or new roads are going to be opening up to you. You are going to be receiving some kind of a message. This 35 breaks down to an 8. 8s are all about the infinity symbol. What goes around comes back around. There's also been some kind of transformation here. You're ready to take flight. Something here is getting ready to take some kind of flight. Universe, tell me more. We have a journey. Something here has also been a very long time coming. This message is still here at the bottom of the deck. There's a mature man here potentially wanting to give you a gift. See, this is somebody here who wants to give you something in order to trap you in a situation here and hoping that you would take the fall, so that way you don't receive something from a mature man. This could be from a father or grandfather figure. This is somebody here who's trying to paint you in some kind of way. They're trying to make whatever lie they told about you, whatever false report they created about you, they're trying to make it true. So they're the ones doing the illegal shit behind the scenes, hoping to have you fall for some kind of trap to block you from whatever it is that you're working on, because I don't know. I don't try to understand crazy people. I gave up trying to do that a long time ago for whatever reason, because obviously they feel threatened by you. But there is some kind of change and transformation here that cannot be avoided. Do not fall for this trap. Don't fall for this trap. Something here has been a long time coming, and you are getting ready to board your train to your next destination. And I feel like there's an official person here who's going to help you make that happen. Universe, tell us more, please. We have instinct. Whoever this official person is, they're trusting in their instincts. This is somebody here who was built for this job. This could even be like somebody here in a specialized unit, like internal affairs, or I don't know, something about the DEA. We have a miracle. A miracle is taking place here. Maybe somebody here thought that they were getting away with something, but maybe the fact that you recently blocked someone has been very telling. We have destiny. This was always meant to play out this way. You followed your instincts very well. Somebody wanted you to second guess yourself. That's what it is. They wanted you to second guess yourself. This could even be somebody here who plays stupid. But they play stupid, they play dumb, but they actually are a master manipulator with this Emperor. To me, the Emperor and the Empress are master magicians, right? Because they've mastered all of the suits. This is somebody here who has built a life. This could even be like a career criminal. Maybe they've been able to get away with something for so long, but something here about your protection, a miracle is now going in your way. Somebody here has been growing really, really impatient here because maybe you've just focused on work. This could be somebody here who's even been trying to send suitors your way. And it could, and whoever these other suitors are, maybe it's just their friends, people part of their cult, their gang, their coven, whatever. They know that there's some kind of renewal coming to you, and this person wants you bound, tied, taking care of them. You recently said no to somebody. You were like, no, because somebody here is definitely engaging in some kind of escapism. This is somebody here who doesn't want to change. Somebody wants you to second guess yourself, but that's not going to happen. We have creation. See, you are forging a new path here for yourself. You're following your calling. You're following your soul contract. You're following your mission here. This is definitely a soulmate here of yours. Family, friend, lover, business. This is somebody here who's only meant to be in your life for a season. Unfortunately, I feel like this person was a karmic. They definitely taught you a lesson. They made you wiser. This is also somebody here that wants you to be a victim of something. They didn't want you to be over something. And it's also somebody you're definitely trying to get some kind of revenge, but I feel like you found your self-worth when you blocked this person out of your life. You made the right choice and you made the right decision. Universe, tell us more. We have grief, and then we have prayer, despondence, and renewal. So we definitely have somebody here who's in La La Land, somebody here who's out of touch with reality. Maybe you know this, maybe you sense this, your instincts told you to move in some kind of way, even if it made you look crazy. Something about you also speaking your truth. Somebody here is going to be grieving over some kind of a journey. Maybe somebody here is going to be forced to go away. Somebody here could be taken away. The ticket has already been purchased. Universe, tell us more. I feel like this is somebody here who cries a lot. And I feel like those are just fake crocodile tears, but I feel like now whatever secrets are coming to light about this person's dirty money and all their illegal activities, their mask is slowly fading, and now they're going to have a real reason to cry. We have the Four of Cups here. This is somebody here who's been focused on what everybody else has, instead of taking their own opportunities, instead of following their own heart. We have the Empress reversed. The Empress reversed is a needy individual, somebody here who wants a handout, somebody here is too afraid to create for themselves, so that it's easier to just take something. We have the Six of Wands. Either way, you're going to be victorious. The Three of Cups. You're going to be able to celebrate this, and somebody here is going to be unable to move on. The Sun reverse and the Magician. This is somebody here who's been manifesting from an unhealed childhood trauma, or some kind of trauma here that they've been holding on to. This is also the sun reverse. Somebody's freedom is being taken away here. Somebody's not going to be able to move forward from something. But either way, you're going to be victorious. You can be able to be free and celebrate. Universe, tell us more, please. The Queen of Pentacles reversed? And the Seven of Swords reversed. This is somebody who is extremely codependent, very non-committal. This is somebody here who overpromises but underdelivers. They overpromise but they underdeliver. Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who's been very wishy-washy. Sorry, I have carpal tunnel. My finger just got stuck. This is somebody who's not even nurturing, they're not even kind. This is somebody who doesn't even take care of the things that they already have. This is somebody who takes things for granted. Very, very strong Taurus energy here. You could be dealing with the Taurus or somebody here who's just extremely stubborn. And don't come at me, Tauruses. I'm talking about low-vibing Tauruses. Somebody who's dead set in their ways. They do not want to change. Very wishy-washy, but again, with this Two of Pentacles, right, on the traditional tarot, it's normally that infinity symbol is right on there, too. What goes around comes back around. Somebody is trying to deflect what they know is coming onto somebody else, but there's somebody here who's much wiser and much smarter than them. Universe, tell me more. There's definitely a couple people here. So I don't think this person's working alone. Eight of Swords and Four of Swords. Something here is being laid to rest. Somebody here could literally be physically going to prison, or they could be going to, or they're going to be stuck in spiritual jail, or some kind of mental confinement here. Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody here who's extremely immoral, unjust. Somebody here who picks and chooses what information they work with, while the Emperor's reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Six of Pentacles. So we have victory and we have balance. Somebody is going to have to pay something out. This could even be an individual here who even stole something from you. And maybe whatever this gift that they're trying to give you was from your own, what was taken from you in the first place. So somebody's trying to give you back something that is yours that you probably don't even know was taken. It's very strange energy. This person's not working alone. This person definitely has some kind of accomplices here. Again, we have strong Aries, Libra, Taurus. Could be a Virgo, Gemini here. Doesn't have to be. Could even be Aquarius with all of these swords energy. Somebody here is hoping that they can plant one more lie here and that you will fall for it. Universe, tell us more. The Three of Swords, that landed right on top of here. That's what somebody's being caught up because of some kind of betrayal that they laid out for you. Hierophant reversed in the Nine of Pentacles. Again, somebody who is extremely non-committal. Non-committal, this is somebody here who is a tyrant of a leader. Somebody here who leads with fear. They're hoping that it's something here about your independence. This is like somebody here who wants access to what you have. They want you to share. The Lovers, again, in the Moon. Their illusion is coming crumbling down. This is definitely somebody here that you probably held in high regards at one point. Somebody here that was supposed to be a part of your own soul tribe, but they went against their own people to keep up with some kind of lie. Maybe they feel like they had no choice but to keep going, but I don't know why this person was wanting to seek revenge on you. Maybe because you blocked them? Or you told them no and they just couldn't have that because then they just looked crazy in front of their people? Because again, with this with this Emperor all sideways and all these reverse energy, this is somebody who I feel like would lose their shit, like adult temper tantrum when they don't get what they want. This could even be somebody here who has an underlying mental health illness that they're refusing to get treated. It's giving a bully. A bully is finally being stopped. They went up against the wrong one. Somebody here did not believe that you were spiritually protected, or how much protection you even have. And maybe they thought that you were doing things against them to retaliate when you just weren't. You're just protected. The world, it's coming to an end. That cycle is closing out here. All of these swords that they laid out and planted for you, it's like, I just literally pictured, like, you know, back in the day when they used to have, like, all those spikes in the pit and they would just drop the people? Like, they laid all of these, like, they wanted you to fall for that trap. You know, like, they wanted to cover the hole up top with, like, I don't know, like a tarp in hopes that you would fall in and land on all the spikes, but this is somebody here who's falling for their own trap. They only ended up making things worse for themselves. We have the Page of Wands. So there is some kind of news, there is that message, because pages are messengers, about some action being taken here. Seven of Wands reversed. You don't have to defend. Somebody here is working by your side, maybe you don't know it, but you're not fighting this alone. And we have the Six of Swords, so there is going to be peace. You are going to be able to move on from somebody here who is trying to win at all costs. This is somebody here who never chooses peace. They choose violence. They choose anger. And they might have gotten away with it with everybody else, but they can't get away with it with you. They underestimated you and your spirit team. We have the Hanged Man. Somebody here could literally be going to prison. Literally. Being trapped by some kind of stale beliefs. I don't know what kind of code of conduct this person has, but I don't know, it's giving. I don't even want to say it's mob-like, because even the mob have their own code of morals. I don't know if this is somebody in your family. Like I said, we did have that sibling card come out. I don't know if this has to do with an inheritance of some sort, or somebody wanting to be seen better than you to, like, your parents or your grandparents or something here. This is like somebody here doesn't like the attention that you receive. They're very irked by you. This is somebody here who's also trapped by whatever bad choices and bad decisions that they made in their own life, and you made different ones, so they want to hold that against you. Well, maybe they should make better choices. The Two of Cups reversed. See? Ooh, they're definitely trying to paint something as rosy, as kind, as them being on your side. And maybe this person here is maybe losing everything, because once you were connected to them, this person knew that you had the ability to manifest, that you had the ability to transmute. Way long before you even did. So maybe that's why they would give you the sob story in hopes that you would have sympathy for them, in hopes that you would pray for them. Whoever I'm speaking to, you have the ability to speak things into existence. So this person was like, well, I gotta play that game in order to have collective on my side so I could use that for my benefit. Very strange energy. Universe, tell us more. Bad reputation. Somebody here caught a case. We have fake flex, and this is somebody here who acts rich. Somebody here who lives outside of their means. This is somebody here who wants to keep up with their lifestyle. This is somebody here, could even be somebody here who's not working. or maybe they don't have a job here, but they want everybody else to help support their lifestyle in some kind of way, but somebody here refusing to make cuts in their own life. Is somebody here who's talking shit. They always talk shit. They know that you're receiving some kind of a jackpot here. That just reversed. Like I said, this person has nothing. This person could even be heavily in debt. This could definitely be having to do with karmic friends. Somebody that you can't fully trust. Somebody's in secret competition with you. They keep their enemies closer. This is definitely somebody here who's a happiness hater. They don't like seeing other people happy. Maybe because this person isn't happy with their own life. It's a very miserable individual here who has a lot of unhealed trauma that they're refusing to face, and they're trying to make everyone else's problems. And here you are dusting something off, right? To the left type of energy. This is like somebody, it's giving the energy of like, how dare you just like not deal with me anymore? Who do you think you are? You're you. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. This is somebody here who's even cock-blocking you. They don't want you to move on. Stopping you from having opportunities. Stopping you from creating, from planting seeds. My cat's been very, very loud during this reading. This could even be somebody here who's been trying to create some kind of chaos in your external environment here to try and knock you off your game, to try and not make you be peaceful. This is definitely somebody who is definitely trying to get your attention. And they'll be loud and boastful even if they need to. Universe, tell me more. This is somebody here who is hooked. Like, once they have something in their head, they can't stop. They really can't stop. This person is dead set on getting revenge at all costs. They don't care. This person cannot think clearly. We did have that despondence. And I feel like you're ignoring this person. That's what's pissing them off even more. And now this is somebody who's crying over you because now they have legal issues. Because now they've been caught. That's why they're crying over you, because now they've been caught. They're gonna catch a case. So this is somebody who even could be wanting to come in. Maybe if you don't accept the gift that they're giving you, they could even try to threaten you. Oh, but you don't want to see... This could even be somebody here else in your family. Like, say this is a family situation. Like, somebody else could be coming around saying, oh, but that's your sibling, that's your dad, that's your cousin, right? You know, what is everybody else going to say about the family? Like, why is everybody only focused about what things look like instead of doing the right thing? I'm so sick of that type of energy in this world. Again, karmic friends. Universe, tell me more. Listen, you have to find the strength to walk away from the table when respect is no longer being served. And I don't feel like... it's like somebody here wants you to respect them for their fake lifestyle, but they don't want to respect you for what you're building. But yet they want your help, but they don't want to give help. Make that make sense. Somebody here who wants to... They want a handout. This is somebody here who wants a handout. They want a handout. They don't like the fact that you're moving on because they feel like you're leaving them behind. They feel like you're too good for them. No, you're just tired of being abused and manipulated. I don't understand why people just can't be honest. That's always bugged me my whole life. I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just built differently. You're moving in silence, so that's why this person can't cockblock you. This person is definitely holding a grudge because they're an impersonator. This is somebody here who impersonates every single person that they're around. This could be somebody here who pretends to meditate, who pretends to be spiritual, somebody here who wears a rosary around their neck, but they don't even goddamn go to church. Sorry to take your name in vain, Lord. You know what I mean? It's those kind of people. And even if you do go to church, just because you go to church on Sunday for 1 hour a week does not mean you're saintly. It's in what you do behind the scenes. You don't think that God's watching you? God sees all. But this is somebody who doesn't really believe. And yes, I know God lives within us, but this is somebody here who thinks that they know better than God. Somebody here who could even use fake accounts to monitor you. This can be somebody here who even impersonates other people to keep up with you, to spy on your social medias, maybe because you have them blocked. So they're like, oh, you know what? I'll come in as a Molly, or I'll come in as Frank. You're unbothered because you can see right through the energy, because this person only knows how to act one way. Universe, tell us more, please. You're too busy winning, and you're not telling everybody what you're doing because you know somebody here will just spoil it because they have bad habits. Again, this person that's crying over you because you're ignoring them because you don't want to feed into their bad habits. Some of y'all are rising through the ranks here. You're a boss. Boss daddy, boss mommy, boss baby. You know, that was just a joke, but, you know, you're stable. You're rich. You don't even have to be, like, swimming in boatloads of money, but you're just somebody here who... Maybe you have a little bit tucked away. You have a savings here, right? You're very responsible. You're a go-getter here with this big dick energy, right? Even if you're a female, metaphorically, right? You know, to quote a line from one of my favorite shows, The Magician, from Queen Margot, she would say, "Ovary up." Wow, somebody here is headed right towards bankrupt. This is a drama starter. They're losing everything in life. Maybe things are being taken away from them. Things are being repossessed because you're like, I'm sorry, I can't keep supporting somebody. Because I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like whatever little money this person does receive, they spend it on their bad habits instead of paying off their debt. Because they know that they have people around them who's going to be able to keep up with their appearances here. Oh, don't worry about your car payment. I'll take care of it. Meanwhile, this person's spending whatever little money that they make on however they decide to escape. Somebody who is a complete drama starter. Somebody here could even be at the point of losing their children. It's definitely somebody here who's obsessed, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and somebody here who just wants a handout. There is some kind of recording here. Something here is definitely being revealed. Maybe this official person's wearing a wire. Or they're recording evidence. They're taking photos as they go. And collecting evidence as they go. We have envy. This person is highly envious. They're highly envious of what everybody else has. We have a pregnancy test and getting a room. This person could even be living like a secret life, like we said. Maybe they have a whole other secret family. You could even be finding out that somebody here has a whole secret family. Maybe they got somebody else knocked up. And they're trying to keep it hidden. So they're trying to keep everything together. This could even be somebody here who is married or in a relationship, has a whole, like, say this is a sibling, like maybe they have a whole spouse, but yet they're acting like this, acting all crazy, and they probably even have a secret life. They definitely have other lovers. They're not working alone, like I said. You already know all of the tea. I feel like whatever is happening right now, you've already called it out. You already know Deep down inside, you know what this person is up to. Maybe you even tried to help other people by, waking them up to the information that you know. But they just didn't want to believe you. Maybe they thought that you were starting drama and that you were envious of this person. Maybe that's part of the false reports. They were claiming that you were coming for them. Meanwhile, you're like, I'm just trying to protect people. Universe, tell us more. I didn't want to take all of those. I just wanted that one, but if that's what came out, this is somebody here who has anger management. There's that pregnancy test. There's that getting a room, sex shop, and tantric sex. I mean, this is somebody who really dabbles in escapism. This is somebody here who wants to do whatever they want. They just want to have a good time. They're burning some kind of evidence here, and they want to come in with that fake apology. 45:45 on the timer. It's time for you to watch shit go down. Enjoy the gossip. It's action time. They want to start drama, or they want to claim that you started drama. I mean, the tape's about to be rolled. They may have been able to burn evidence on their end, but I don't know, something here about something being done online, or maybe somebody's phones have been tapped. You can delete the evidence all you want, but somebody here already collected a copy of it. Getting a room. This could even be somebody here who's been parlaying. I don't know if this is somebody here who's been partying and I don't know. This is given what's going on with the dude on trial. I have to be careful what I say here on YouTube. The one that's on trial right now for his parties. It's given that kind of stuff. That's what this is giving. Be very, very cautious here. You need to be very cautious with how you move. There are definitely some fake friends around you. Or this person has fake friends. I mean, because when you're in this lifestyle here, I mean, it's not about loyalty. It's about just keeping that vibe going, right? It's about keeping the party going. Somebody here could be investigating. Somebody here is definitely undercover. The game is over. The game is over. Somebody here is about to be caught for what they've done. Something here could even make it out into the news. This could even be somebody here who has been sending people to distract you, to cockblock you. The same people that they're having, to quote what's going on with that dude, that famous dude. This could be I don't know, sending people your way that they're having freaks off with, right? Because they're using that grief, they're using that unhealed trauma, they're talking all this shit, right, about how you did them dirty, about how you won't help them, about how you won't take care of them, but yet they're not telling you all the shit that they promised you that they didn't follow through on, and you were just tired of the broken promises. Somebody has become a shell of who they were. They have literally sold their soul. They don't ever think they know who they are. Because of all the substances, all of the lies that they have committed, all of the masks that they have worn. It's actually quite sad. I'd pray for this person. Universe, tell us more, please. You know, I was watching this documentary about somebody who was formerly addicted to meth, and they were telling their story. And something that he said, you wouldn't even know, he's like, what's going on in most apartments, just in your everyday home, what's going on behind the scenes. Like, you could just imagine where some of these things are taking place that you wouldn't even know, that you would just be unsuspecting, how there's like a dual world living with, There are two competing realities. I don't know, maybe I'm just naive, but I was like, wow. It definitely made me look at things differently. Universe, tell us more. Yeah, this is somebody hates the fact that you have self-worth here. Past suffering and illusions. Somebody here is creating illusions, confusions here. They don't want to see clearly. Escapism, addictions, fantasy, all because of their past suffering. Betrayal. Victim. There's somebody here who can't let the past go. They can't let the past go. Maybe you've done some healing. I'm not saying, collective, that you were perfect here. Maybe you've had addictions of your own, and those addictions don't have to be actual physical substances, right? Maybe they were bad habits of your own, right? You've made mistakes, but I feel like you've learned from them. We have self-love and intentions. Your focus on desires of the heart, your focus on self-worth, expanding, manifesting. Somebody hates the fact that you vibrate at a high frequency. Either way, we have that victory and balance coming in for you. I think them trying so hard to take things away from you, like I said, is only going to get them in trouble. And once the news is out there, because I feel like whenever the other shoe drops, everybody's going to know the truth about how far they went to try and take you down, to try and pin this all on you. That's when your blessings are going to come in. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of apologies coming in. And accept whatever apologies you want, but just know that just because you accept an apology doesn't mean you need to let somebody back into your life. They've already shown you who they are. We have passion, we have new starts and attraction here. Things are gonna be moving really fast. Action is about being ready to be taken. There is gonna be some kind of expansion here in your life. You may have gotten a slight taste of it now. And I think that's because the universe knows that you've been growing wary, so they're like, you know what, we gotta show collective, we gotta give them a little taste. So that way they don't lose hope, they don't lose fear. And right behind that is somebody here who's cold. Somebody here who's hiding their true feelings, very secretive. Blocking emotions, wearing that mask. This is somebody here who's very doubtful. They act like nobody's on their side, that you are against them. But again, this is somebody here who just wants to give you things, but they don't want to take accountability. They're hoping that whatever they give you would make up for what they did to you. But sometimes just admitting the truth, not just for you, collective, but for them. I feel like also whatever they did has been... I think it's unforgivable, and I think they know it. They know it. They have a guilty conscience. But yet, every time you turn them down, every time you block them, it's a blow to their ego, and I don't know, it's like they get triggered. Something here could have started in spring. The seed has been planted in spring. Something about a soulmate unity. There is some kind of clarity here that is coming your way. You could be even getting ready to be getting into new relationships here. Your intuition's very heightened at this time. It says decisions, a proposal, integration of yin and yang energies. I feel like somebody here is definitely coming by your side to be an ally, to be on your team, to be a defender for you. Universe, give us one more. Or give us two more. We have control and sabotage and nostalgic. Somebody here is feeling very nostalgic of the fact that they were able to control you back in the day, trying to sabotage you. Because they miss you, they want you back. They know that you're closed off and guarded to them because they know that you are renewing your energy. New life, fresh starts, rejuvenation. You've healed. You're ready for authentic love. You're ready for people who are on the same level as you, who vibrate at the same frequency as you. Freedom. Taking a leap of faith. You broke free. There is a new cycle here. You broke free the moment that you finally blocked this and you left the past in the past. And maybe you've forgiven this person a lot of times, right? Because sometimes we've been conditioned to forgive, right? Forgive, but forgiving doesn't always mean forgetting. And that's what you didn't do. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna block you. I forgive you for what you've done. I forgive you for the way that you treated me. Even though I don't feel like you even know the extent of what they've done behind your back. You're like, whatever. I know you're suffering through your own shit. But this time you were like, but you can stay over there. And it's nothing against you. It's just what I need to do for me. Because if I keep allowing you to come back in, it's only going to keep dragging me down. And because you finally made that final decision to finally say goodbye and leave the past in the past, leave them behind, essentially, with love. You know, you left them behind with love. But the universe needed you to choose yourself. And now that they did, now that you're out of the way, now that you're out of the picture, now all of this is coming to light. The seeds have already been planted. You could have blocked this person in early spring or sometime leading up to spring. They're getting ready to go down. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective, please. We have nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree-huggy and stuff. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Go hug some trees, collective. Be out in nature. It's time for you to ground. It's time for you to reconnect. Universe, tell us more. Universe, please give us a final message here for the collective, please. Please give us a final message for the collective. Okay, one final message, please. Please give us one final message for the collective. Okay, we are getting two. We have personal transformation, number 35, and determination, number 21. Actually, we have 3, and childlike expression. Okay, if that's what the universe wants, that's what we're gonna get. Childlike expression. In truth, every single soul exists. In truth, within every soul exists an aspect known as the inner child. You can champion your inner child's emotional life by listening carefully to what you need and want in your own heart. You may have been taught to give up your own desires for the sake of others. This is not necessary. Ganesha is bringing the guidance that not acknowledging your desires and needs take away from your life force and defeats your spirit. As As a child, you are a sensory expert. It is now time to re-stimulate your inner child's ability to look, listen, touch, and explore the world in order to reconnect with your emotions. It's time to hug a tree. Practice trusting in your inner knowing or senses. Give your inner child love and a voice. Express your true feelings. Connect deeply to yourself at an emotional level by allowing all of your uncomfortable feelings to reach the surface of your awareness and be seen and experienced. Find patience and joy in simple things. Take a step away from acquiring material things and take pleasure in the wisdom of your own soul. Love, respect, and honor your inner child. Allow time for play in whatever mode that pleases you, be it socializing, singing, yoga, travel, taking a walk, dancing, meditating, or writing. This is how your inner child operates. It knows no boundaries, holds no expectations, and loves unconditionally. I turned to personal transformation without even looking for it, so we're going to read that one next. Your soul is assisting you with creating changes to align you with your life's purpose. Ganesha is pointing to the heavens and encouraging you to be open to new ideas and growth of your spirit. Listen to the still small voice within. You may have been feeling a strong desire to obtain or experience again a sense of meaning, inspiration, or purpose in your life. This is likely a time in which you are making some significant adjustments in your life. These adjustments are helping you in the process of changing yourself from the old you to the new you, and you will soon benefit from a fresh perspective on life. You are in a great place now for honoring the person who you truly are or want to be, rather than simply following a routine that has little meaning to you. This is a profound spiritual journey that you are experiencing, which brings greater meaning and purpose into your life. This will renew your inner energy, eliminate My cat just knocked out my background light. Eliminate everything in your life that is not essential to your transformation. Realize that some of your activities may be in place simply to act as buffers or distractions from what is truly important. Allow the changes that are taking place and trust that a period of greater calm and stability will follow. Ganesha is calling you to your destiny. Your calls for guidance have not gone unnoticed, and you will ultimately find what you are yearning for. And then number 21, determination. The dynamics of this lifetime can be complicated. There really does not exist in this earthly dimension an environment that is free of trauma, blockages, and lessons. The color red is the color of the first chakra, referred to as the root or base chakra. The root chakra is associated with keeping life exciting and sustainable. It is associated with trusting, belonging, and accepting. When you feel lost or insecure, you lose energy due to the fear that these feelings bring up. When the root chakra energy is in balance, you are centered, grounded, healthy, and vibrant with a limited physical energy. You love your body and love to use it and take care of it. You feel secure in your life and display good common sense. Work with Ganesha to create a sense of feeling rooted in order to lift away any heaviness you might be feeling. Focus your attention on the color red and allow yourself to feel joy, energy, and creativity coming back into your life. Red symbolizes love and happiness. It is said to encourage action and confidence, and provides a sense of protection from fears and anxiety. Remain positive and open to opportunities. Doing this will strengthen the root chakra and create stability and inner strength. That is what I have for y'all. Come on. That is what I have for y'all. I am sending you all lots of love. I'm sending you all lots of love and lots of light. And I will see you next time. Ciao.